Hi, welcome to another episode of I Am Trans News. I am your host, as always, Novana Beta, and today we're going to be giving you an update on Lia Thomas, a transgender woman who is currently a student at the University of Pennsylvania, and she has been breaking swim records there for the women's division. And so we're going to go ahead and give you that update now, okay? So I do want to make a side note that if you are one of the haters that do not like trans women specifically, because we know that y'all don't have a problem with trans men, and that y'all don't talk about trans men at all, and that you barely know that they exist, and every time anybody mentions anything about them, you act like y'all have no idea that they exist and that they play in men's teams and that trans people are in the Olympics, etc., etc., etc. But I still want to say thank y'all for watching my videos and commenting as much as y'all do. Where would I be without my haters and the people that hate trans people? But anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and read some of this article. Make sure that your hating ass likes and subscribes. And if you're a supporter, make sure that you like and subscribe as well, okay? So without further ado, it says here that the University of Pennsylvania swimmer Lia Thomas, who is transgender, broke multiple records for her women's swim team over the weekend. It says here that Lia, who was 22 years old, kicked off the three-day event held by the university with strong preliminaries on Friday. It says here, she set a new pool and team record in the 200-yard freestyle, according to the University of Pennsylvania. The Austin, Texas native kept the same momentum in the finals and swam over 12 seconds faster, coming in at first at 4 minutes and 34 seconds. And whatever that 0.6 is, milliseconds, I think. Anyway, it says here that her time currently marks the first or the best in the country for the event and sets new program records. It says here on Saturday, Lia won the 200-yard freestyle by at least 7 seconds and set a new pool and meet and program record of 1 minute and 41 seconds, the fastest time in the nation, the school shared on the website. She continues her record-breaking streak Sunday, winning the the 1,650-yard freestyle by more than 38 seconds with a time of 15, is that minutes? 15 minutes? Was that 15 minutes and 59 seconds? Baby, go ahead now. Okay, that was a long time to be going swimming. Anyway, so it says here, according to the University of Pennsylvania. Okay, her teammate, Anna Kay, finished second. Okay, it says here, the Quakers came in second overall at the end of the tournament. Okay, it says here, this year Pennsylvania introduced HB 972, known as the Save Women's Sports Act, which calls for students to play on the team consistent with their sex that they were assigned at birth. It says here, Lia previously spoke about the impact of such legislation during an interview with Penn Today. Okay, so she actually has a comment. Let's read her comment. It says here, one of my big concerns for trans people is feeling alone, said Lia, who is the co-chair of Penn Non-Cis, an organization that provides communities for trans and non-binary people. Even if you don't pay attention to the news about states proposing and passing vicious anti-trans legislation, it can feel very lonely and overwhelming. She added that she's been swimming since the age of 5 and used the sports to cope, calling it a huge part of her life and who I am. Okay, it says here, before coming out as transgender, Lia swam for the males division and she took a break due to COVID-19. Okay, it says here, opening up about her transition, Lia told Penn Today, the process of coming out as being transgendered and continuing to swim causes a lot of uncertainty and unknown around an area that's usually really solid. Realizing I was trans threw that into question. I was always going to keep swimming. What did that look like? If I was going to keep swimming, what did that look like, basically? Okay, it says here, she concluded, being trans has not affected my ability to do this sport and being able to continue to do it well. All right, so they need to edit the article. But anyway, so yeah, I'm so happy for Lia. Go ahead, Lia. Ow, keep breaking them records. And they mad. Like I say, they mad. Stay mad, baby. Stay mad. Stay mad. You mad. Stay mad. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and in advance tell the people in my comment section that are the haters, that are mad, that are upset. At the end of the day, she broke the records. It is what it is. It's already in history. It's already in history books, so you can stay mad, babe. It's quite all right. And so I also wanted to say, instead of me constantly writing this to every last person, do you know anything about HRT, which is hormone replacement therapy? If the answer is no, then you need to go look that up before you start talking about what the body does and how big someone's heart is and all these dumb comments that I had to read in the last video. And did you know that trans people are in the Olympics? There are certain requirements that trans people have to play in the Olympics. And did you know that there is such thing as trans men, okay? Trans men are people who were born female and signed female at birth, but they transition into men, okay? And they're called trans men, okay? Did you know that they exist? Did you know that they are playing sports on the men's divisions right now? Did you know that they're winning as well? All right, so what is fair and what is not fair? Is it only not fair when a trans woman goes into a women's division, or is it also not fair when a trans man goes into a men's division and starts winning there? Because I thought men are supposed to be stronger, brighter, and everything else under the book according to y'all. But anyway, that was just for the haters. If you're not a hater and you're a supporter, then, you know, leave your regular comment and your support or your disdain or whatever. All opinions are welcome here. Just make sure that you don't misgender people in my comment section, because I will be blocking you and I will be removing your comment, okay? So you can enjoy just writing your ignorant stuff on there. It does not affect me in the slightest. I do not care. Leah does not care. Do you see the smile on her face? Does she look like she cares to me? Does it look like she cares? That's how I feel. That's exactly how I feel. Keep winning, baby. Keep winning. Okay, and then when they change the rules, guess what? You still won already. So what does that do? What does that do? But okay, now you don't play on the women's team anymore. You go back and you play on the men's team, right? But y'all forget, she is transitioning, so she has a woman's body, so she's gonna be going in there titty bouncing and all types of stuff around all these men. So I'm sure that's not going to cause any problems, especially if she has her SRS. If you don't know what SRS is, you need to look it up, because I'm not going to explain it to you. But if she has SRS, or she plans on getting SRS, and then she goes into that locker room with a whole vagina and her breast jiggling and jangling, y'all going to have a problem with that as well. So, I mean, I don't know. Choke on your hate is all I can say. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you leave a comment down below. Make sure you also subscribe, hit that notification bell. And as always, I am Novana Beta, and this is I Am Trans News.